Hello and welcome back. In today's episode we're discussing bugs in space. Now I hear you say bugs can't exist in space, James. Space doesn't have any oxygen and bugs require that to survive. Unfortunately, programming bugs don't require oxygen and can survive in space, so there we go, bugs in space. Right, yeah, so turns out after shooting the last episode, I worked out that the enemies weren't firing all the time. This caused some complications. I was like, well, why is that happening? So I went through my object pooler code, seemed to be working okay. But nope, enemies still couldn't fire. So eventually I got bored of that entire process and moved the damage code out of the bullet script and into the enemy script, which possibly isn't the best idea, but give or take, I was getting kind of annoyed at that point and wanted a quick fix. So that eventually worked, and then I encountered another bug. This has a theme. So turns out that now enemies could fire, just the player wasn't taking damage, or which is to say the player was taking damage, but would then stop taking damage after like 2 hit points worth, which wasn't what I wanted at all. So then I spent quite a while faffing around with that. Turned out that the damage controller script on the player, which was disabled, was still somehow affecting the player. So the player was turning invincible, and then basically just not taking damage. So eventually I fixed that issue as well. Now this took the better part of an hour. Now usually I spend like an hour or 2 hours on this a day. So then I got a bit bored and I thought I'd implement collectibles. So I started doing that. I do now have a collectible. It doesn't actually do anything. Well, it does 2 very distinct things. One is it allows the player to pick it up, and the other is enemies take damage from it, which I find hilarious. But that needs sorting out. And then I got bored of that, and then I moved on to, I'll make some UI tweaks, so I made a collectibles thing, and then a health counter, and didn't get time to hook it up to anything. So currently collectibles just stays at 0 and your health just stays at 10, even though it doesn't. So that needs fixing. So yeah, in proper terminology, I had a fun day yesterday. It's fun in the complete dwarven sense of the word fun. But yeah, that's what I got done. So there's not much code to show you. I mean, I could show you the terrible shift from actually having my bullets do stuff to not having them do stuff anymore, but I'd rather like keep my dignity intact as a programmer and not show you that. So anyway, that's today's episode. I hope everyone enjoyed this glamorous opportunity to see how I screw up sometimes. It does happen occasionally, not very often, honest. I mean, quite often actually, but that's besides the point. That's not on record. Okay, anyway, moving on. Hope you had fun. Bye!